Hey guys, Sean T. Phillips here. Welcome to a brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shop video today. Today you're going to go to a couple different spots today, a few places that I haven't been to in a long time, a few different thrift stores, maybe a pawn shop or two, see if there's everything different. So anyway though guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. Well, there's actually a couple things that came out today. It looks like they only have the DVD copies of some of the ones that came out today. It's weird how certain things they only get the DVDs, but this one, the Brad Pitt Angelina Jolie movie, By the Sea, heard really mixed things on this one. From what I've heard, it's kind of like a vanity project movie, but I kind of want to watch this one. I feel like it might go into Netflix, and I might watch it on there first. Same with this one, this Haley Steinfeld movie, Term Life. I don't know at all what this one's about, but it looked kind of interesting. I saw another one, like I said, mixed reviews on it, but if you guys have seen it, let me know how it is. And I think one of the other ones today I think I saw over here was this one, Emma's Chance. And I have a review of this one in my update, this weekend coming up. And this was actually an okay, horse movie. I actually did kind of like this one more than I thought I was. And I think this one was today as well, this Mothers and Daughters. I don't know much at all about this one at all, but I believe this was today, and the other one today was The Mermaid, and I talked about this in one of my last videos, and this was actually a pretty fun movie from the director of Kung Fu Hustle, but I actually thought this was a pretty fun film. And now it looks like they're starting to get the 4Ks in here as well. I hadn't seen them in here up until now, but it looks like they're finally starting to get the 4K releases. Like I said, at some point down the line, if I get a 4K TV, I may start to get these, but right now I'm not in any major rush to get them. And I saw a video online of this, and I wasn't sure if it was true or people put the stickers on it, but the Ghostbusters toys are actually already on clearance, and the movie, has not even come out yet. They're $13.98 now, but that's just so crazy to think that these are already on clearance. The movie has not come out yet, but see, they were $19.99, and that was too much for these toys. It seemed like a very high price point, and I guess they just were not selling at that price point, so they had to cut them down. But it's I'm gonna see the new movie though. I'm interested in seeing it. I think this one though was only $6.96, so that's not a bad price at all for this one. But it just seems like a lot of people have already judged this movie, but the trailers, I will say, do not look very good. They're not the greatest cut trailers, but still, I'm gonna watch this movie, go into an open mind, because I want to see what they do with it, and mainly want to see the cameos and kind of how those are as well. But you never know though. There's been no reviews of this yet, so you never know how this will be. But it's just so crazy to see these already on clearance. And I saw the video and thought maybe someone put the stickers on them as a joke, but they really are on clearance. Into the Valley View thrift store we go.
I think it's a waste of money to get them, and I don't even know for who. If you don't know for who.
So we'll take a look in here and see if there's anything different. Usually though, when I look back at the video, I realize that I missed a bunch of stuff, like missed something out of print, or someone sees it and leaves in the comment. But I think I missed something last week that was kind of decent. But every so often they change it out in here, but a lot of times it's the same stuff. But we'll look through this and see. I always remember too when Food Network was releasing all these DVDs, like Target had like a deal with them. There hasn't been Target, Food Network DVDs in years. It definitely does seem like there's a little bit more than there was last time I was in here though. Like there seems to be a lot more new stuff in here. This weird thing, I don't know if I ever saw this on Cartoon Network, a show called Level Up. One of those live action shows. I don't know if I've ever seen this before or not. This one looks kind of interesting. This one, Death Ride to Osaka or something like that. I have to look this one up, a Jennifer Jason Leigh movie. This company is totally out of business and been gone for years. I think they released, I don't know, they released a couple other things, maybe Grandmother's House, but I'll have to look this one up and see if it has any value at all. And this is one you never see places. I love this movie, Felicia's Journey. This is like one of my favorite Bob Hoskins movies ever. If you guys haven't seen this one, definitely, check this out. This is such a cool, weird movie, and he is so creepy in this movie. But I have this one, but if I didn't, this is definitely a really good one. They have some strange looking wigs here. I take a look at this wig here. Oh my god, that is a very strange wig. Look. Oh no. That's probably one of the weirdest wigs I've seen in my entire life. Yeah. Well, I'm going to end up getting this one. It's nothing super rare, but it's it sounds kind of interesting. It's a Jennifer Jason Leigh movie. It's a really early one. It's somehow I'd never seen. I'm going to get the Big Fat Greek Wedding DVD because I don't have that one. And, I watched the second one and really wanted to see the first one again. And there's no, as far as I can tell, Blu-ray release of that one out or coming soon, at least in the U.S. Well, I was gonna go to this pawn shop, but I don't know what's going on. It's all closed up, and it's like, you know, like kind of like the new Purge movie, and they pulled down all the curtains and stuff. So I guess we won't be going to this pawn shop. Oh well. Now heading over to an antique store. We'll see if they have anything interesting in there. And there aren't really many movies in here, but there's some cool stuff in here. I always remember these as a kid, these Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, like the little toy things of the dwarfs. I don't remember, these some kind of, I think they were in the 90s at some point, but I remember having some of those ones as a kid. Ooh. I could come in here and get some yarn balls and, you know, knit a sweater or something. I don't think I've seen these kind of yarn balls like this in a long time. You see them that longer thing, but in the actual old yarn balls. Well, I do need to change my hat up. I wear the same hat all the time. I guess I could wear this one. Be a new look. And the last time I was here, they had this. No one's bought this creepy boy doll. They like to leave that scary boy doll up there. Into Walmart we go. And their version of Emma's Chance for $5 more has this one called like The Dog Lover. I don't know that movie at all. There's this weird like Ice Age one in here. But this also came out today called The Adderall Diaries. If you guys have seen this one, let me know if this one's any good at all. You know, it has James Franco and Christian Slater. Kind of interested in this one, but like I said, I don't know too much about this one. And it's real, like, there's not everything put out over here, so it's kind of like sporadically empty spots in here. But I believe this one was today, 600 miles. Don't know too much about this one, but I think this was today. But here in the section, though, doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Like I said, I don't think they totally stocked everything because it was really empty over there in the one section. So I have a feeling they didn't finish putting everything out in here, and that happens quite a bit. If I come in here, it's a lot later today. It's 3, but I think a lot of it's still in those boxes over there. Yeah, but they didn't put stuff out. See, it says like Term Life, By the Sea, that was today. Yeah, so a lot of these, Search Party, yeah, so they didn't put out a ton of these ones. I always hate when I come in here and they're not out. The Reckoning, Joseph, there's a bunch of different ones that are not out, you know, put out. Hopefully next week they have these all out. Like I said, it's a lot later today. It's 3 o'clock and they're still not out on the shelves. Yeah, Cabin Fever. Into Fries we go. It seems like it's a lot of the same stuff that was on sale the last time, the same prices and stuff. But I just wanted to see if they had anything else, like, you know, there was on sale yesterday for 4th of July and like they carried over, because sometimes they do that. But as far as I can tell, it seems to be a lot of the stuff that was on sale the last time I was in here, the same prices of everything. Doesn't seem to be anything too different. Like, it was a lot of the Universal stuff that was like $4.75 or something like that last time. And that seems to be what most of the stuff is. And, you know, they're still trying to get rid of the Day of the Dead in here. And I know they just started actually doing the new remake of this, because this was like technically a remake with the name only, because it was nothing like the original Day of the Dead. As far as I know, the new remake has Bub, and I think is Underground and all that stuff. So I'm definitely going to be interested in seeing, you know, how that new one is. You know, I'm definitely going to see that, because I actually did want to see if they were going to remake it, you know, a real remake as opposed to just the name-only one, especially like that Day of the Dead 2, which was really weird. But they sometimes have low prices like this one, The Forest, only $11.99. A lot of people dislike this movie. I actually thought this was a pretty decent movie. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but I kind of liked it, though. And this one, they're really trying to get rid of this One Missed Call for $1.99. Look at how many copies of this they have in here. Like, they must have had these in here, I think it's since 2008, so these have been sitting in there in the store since that many years, going on like, you know, like what, 8 years now or something? That's just nuts. But I don't know if I even have this one or not. I think I do, probably in a Blockbuster case. I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. Well, let's head over to another Walmart and see if they have the stuff out. Well, this location actually put everything out. There's actually quite a few things in here today. Boy of the World, I believe this was today. This movie called Bling, which I don't know anything at all about this one. It says Tom Green did a voice in this one. So some animated movie that Tom Green did a voice in. That could be kind of funny. And this might have been today, this other Baby Geniuses. They keep on making Baby Geniuses movies. They're like the movies that never stop, even though that first movie was so bad. It's like they just keep on continuously making them. Other than that, though, you know, Search Party was today. And this one was today too. This one called you know, Me and My Mates versus the Zombie Apocalypse. Don't know much about this one at all, though. And, you know, The Mermaid, and this one called Dark Awakening, which looks kind of interesting. I know Lance Henriksen is in this one, so this could be kind of a cool horror movie one. And, you know, the Cabin Fever remake, The Pack, this one called Witchcraft, which I think is like a BBC TV show or movie, and then the Levenger tapes, which was a kind of cool found footage one that came out today. And this one from Asylum, which is like a kind of a takeoff on Suicide Squad, is called Sinister Squad. So this one could be kind of fun movie. And then the other one today as well was this one, Restoration, which Zach Ward directed. So a lot of stuff in here today. Like I said, though, I don't know why the other Walmart didn't have everything out, but I wanted to just come over here to see all the other things that were out today, though. Into Best Buy we go. And they have this in here now, these new steel books of, of Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2. These are pretty cool, only at Best Buy steel books, and it has in here, $7 off for the new movie. But these are cool ones. I think these came out today, I'm pretty sure. But those are pretty cool new steelbooks on these ones. Only at Best Buy edition ones. And they also had come out today. You actually can get these. I don't think it's all of the episodes, but these were originally only out from Time Life, but the original animated series. So I have the old Time Life one, but this has over 50 episodes. But it's not, like I said, the entire series as far as I saw. I think there's a lot more, but it's like more like volumes of them. So let's take a look and see what's over here. I know this one came out today, Search Party. I heard this is sort of like a hangover kind of movie, and I know it's from the guy who wrote Old School and Road Trip. It's kind of interesting seeing this one. Let me know how this one is, if this is worth, checking out. And like I showed in Target, Term Life came out today, and they have the Blu-ray only $14.99 in here. But don't know too much about this one. I need to look at a trailer or something for this because I haven't seen anything on it. I'm gonna have a review of this one, in my update this weekend, Vigilante Diaries, this Jason Mewes movie. And, other than that, Adderall Diaries, and nothing else too different. Like, oh yeah, The Pack came out today. I don't see Cabin Fever in here, but The Pack was a pretty cool, killer, dog movie. But oh yeah, they do have Cabin Fever down here, and this one has a slipcover for the, the DVD version of it. Well, that's all for this DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Only things I found were those two things in the thrift store. But anyway, though, guys, stay tuned this weekend for my new DVD Blu-ray update. Anyway, though, guys, thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.